Okay. Psst. Hoy! What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Joslin. And today we're gonna be talking about something that madami sa inyo tinanong sa akin in the comment section in my other videos. So we're gonna talk about some freshie tips today. Now, if you're new to my channel, hi, my name's Joslin. This is my channel. I hope you like this video. So, ayun, I am a student from the University of the Philippines, Manila, taking a BA Behavioural Sciences. I always say that because so many people still ask me. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So first, I want to talk about making friends, because before ACADS even start, it's good to have a nice group of people that you can trust and talk to and connect with and, you know, talk about ACADS with. For me, I had this summer bridge program where we had class before the actual class in August. So I already made some friends there, and it was really nice because they came from different courses. So nung freshie ako, my first group of friends wasn't actually my block. So, first thing is try not to be shy. All of you are new in college, it's a new school, all of you are feeling shy. You're all feeling the same thing, so don't be shy, approach people, talk to them, and you know. Next, number 2 is try to show your personality as much as you can. Maybe you can wear a graphic t-shirt, maybe if you're super into Avengers, wear an Avengers t-shirt. If you're super into K-pop, wear something with K-pop, just so you can kind of show who you are without having to say anything, you know. And you know, it's also a good conversation starter. If someone wants to approach you, they can ask about your shirt, or maybe you have a pin on your bag or stickers on your notebook. You know, just try to personalize yourself visually, so that's easier for people to talk to you. Next is, it's okay to branch out. Let's say you're in your block and the people there, not that they're, you know, horrible, but you don't vibe with them. Don't be afraid to branch out to different groups of people. Maybe you're in an org, you can meet people there. Just don't feel restricted to your block. But also, it would be so good if you have a good relationship with your block if you are going to stay in a block, because you know, you're all going to be together for the whole 4 or 5 years of college. So it's good to maintain a good relationship with your block. So one other tip that I actually didn't write here that I just remembered now is don't date your blockmates. This is just such a general college unspoken rule. Actually, it's been spoken of, but yeah, a lot of people would say don't date your blockmate, because if you break up, super awkward because you're gonna be in the same block forever. But I do have friends who are blockmates who date each other and everything seems to be going fine. So in college, because you're gonna meet a lot of people, and it's okay if you develop a close relationship with someone and it's kind of hard to maintain that friendship. Don't feel so bad about that, because since sobrang daming ang tao sa college and their schedules are not always the same with you, it's kind of hard to keep up with each other and stay super close and have that parang everyday routine and you talk, you hang out. It's really hard. So don't feel too bad. Just be happy with the friendship that you made, and it doesn't mean naman na they don't want to be friends with you. It's just that you're not so convenient for each other anymore. Oh, also, when I was talking about the whole don't be afraid to branch out from your block thing, it's true, because there's so many people in college and there are so many people that you actually won't meet in college just because it's so huge. I mean, for me, I came from a very small school, so when pumasok ko sa college, pumasok ko sa UP, and there are just so many people, it kind of really stressed me out, because I'm the type of person that wants to connect with people and maintain that connection, and it was really hard for me to accept. So don't feel bad. And one more thing to make more friends, I guess, or to meet more people, is to go to the events of your school. So try to be active during your freshman year. Go to all the get-togethers, all the parties. You don't need to drink, but just you know, that sense of community. So that would be a good way to make friends as well. So here, something I think. So I'm done talking about all the friendship stuff. Now I want to talk about some other things, you. Before going into college, if you already have like a vibe of who you are and you like it, then just maintain that. A lot of people think that in college you have to like glam up or change or become different from who you were before, and that's not always true. I know that you're kind of experimenting with your persona in college because it's like a brand new start talaga, and if you didn't really get to explore a lot of things in high school, you're gonna explore a lot of things in college. So with that comes like a change in personality. Sometimes you might feel like you want to change yourself, and I think that the better approach to this is to kind of grow off of who you already are. So don't change who you are to fit into a crowd, just, you know, grow. Also, because okay, I think I'm like kind of backtracking to friends. If you changed who you are, or if you kind of changed your persona to something that's not so close to who you are, it's gonna be really tiring. And if you make friends with that personality that you have, it's gonna be like really sad because they became friends with you for someone who you're not, and at the end of the day you're gonna have to end up going back to your roots and being who you are. And it's kind of risky because what if they don't like who you really are and you actually miss the opportunity to be friends with a bunch of people who would accept who you are. So just be yourself. Okay, next is don't commit to things if you're not ready or if you can't handle it, like what I did. So in high school I was like super stellar. Okay, I'm like proud to say it, maybe because like in college I kind of became not stellar. I am not a stellar student in college. Anyway, okay, that's like a different conversation. But anyway, in high school I was part of choir, dance team, varsity, I was a student leader, I was a lot of things. And so in college I thought that maybe I could still manage to be all of those things while being a singer-songwriter and while being a college student. So I joined 5 orgs, 3 of which were like major orgs, and I don't think that was a good idea because what's really sad is that since I couldn't handle being part of all of them while doing my ACADS and music stuff, I became a very mediocre member, yung parang wala masyadong ginagawa, and that isn't really a good feeling for me. And it's also very unfair to the orgs that I joined because I wasn't really able to give my 100% to all of them. So I would say that if you were to join an org is like a job, huh? Like, it's hard, it's not all fun, but it's definitely worth it. So if you are gonna join an org, make sure it's one that you know you can commit to, something that you didn't join para sa wala lang, you know, something that you're really passionate and interested in. And also take note that you don't have to join them during your freshman year. This is something that my teachers told me in high school, na you don't have to join an org in your freshman year because you have to adjust muna to the schoolwork, to the load of what you're actually gonna be dealing with. So that when you join an org, you can be sure that you can handle it and you can like figure out how many orgs you actually can join. Next is you don't need to follow cliches. I think I talked about this before, but you don't have to do all-nighters, guys. We try to avoid all-nighters because you have to prioritize your sleep, okay? Sleeping is so important. Getting like a full night's rest is just so important to function better in college. It's crazy. And then another cliche is like coffee shops. I mean, fine, I study in coffee shops, but a lot of people go to coffee shops to study just because, you know, they think it's the college thing to do. No! If you are like comfortable studying in a library, comfortable studying in any other place, you don't have to like constantly spend money in a coffee shop. Okay, and then another cliche is like, you know, joining orgs or joining a frat or sorority. If you don't really want to, or if you're not comfortable, you don't have to join an org or a sorority or a frat, you know. And also, again, you can always change your mind. You can join them on next year. Also, joining or being oriented by a frat or sorority is actually not allowed during your freshman year. You can be suspended. You can be. So just take note of that. I also told you guys that you're very vulnerable when you're a freshman. So like if someone would want to be your friend, you'd like go for it right away. But also, you know, these organizations, these frats and sorors, they're also like good din naman, but like just you do you, okay? Be smart about it. Don't be pauso or just because your friend joined, you're gonna join. Just really think about it, know what's good for you, and do what's best for you. Next is know how to manage your time, because in college, you do have the illusion of having a lot of time, and you actually do have a lot of time for yourself, but like you kind of fall into that path where you become irresponsible with your time just because you think that you have so much of it. In college, you actually have lots of breaks, and during those breaks, that's when you get to study, because we do have a lot of homework vibe work. So know how to manage that, and then if you have extra time, that's when you can go walwal, party, maybe not if you're not cool with that. But know how to manage your time and make sure you still have time for yourself to relax and to do something that you really like. So now let's talk about academics. Okay, first is always aim for, I hate that I'm giving, it's weird for me to be giving academics tips, because it's something that I was struggling with, but I think these are some things that I really learned and things that I'm passing on to you guys. So first is always aim for uno. One thing that happened to me was people who get like into UP specifically are always told this, na in high school you were the big fish in a small pond, and in UP you're a small fish in a big pond, or like a big fish in a big pond. Basta lahat na kayo like magagaling. Kung magaling ka ng high school, lahat na kayo magagaling. Like iba na yung standards, iba na yung ranks, and iba na din yung pressure mo sa sarili mo. Grades can go down because things are a lot harder, and you won't always be the top of your class. So what happened with me, since like even in high school I didn't really consider myself like one of the smartest people, one of the smarter people, so when I got into college, it became like really stressful for me, because I was very insecure about my academics. So I kind of, to manage that stress, I just didn't expect much from myself. So I never aimed for like being the top of anything, just so that I didn't put that pressure on myself and I didn't put that expectation on myself from other people. So I kind of expected less of myself, which was bad, because you should always like expect the best from yourself, always do your best, and always aim for the highest grade. So do everything that you can to get that uno. Also, if you don't get it, at least you're like close enough to it. And then always go to class. I know that some classes don't take attendance, but you still should go to class. And if you really want to be extra, sit sa pinakaharap for 2 reasons. First is because you concentrate more. Second is because the prof will see you more. And then reminder to self, don't cram, because during finals, like, don't cram studying. It's better to study right after the class, right after that day. Just study what you learned for the day, and then try to finish all your requirements right away, because when finals comes, when exams come, you're gonna want to focus on studying for the exam and the finals, and it's just crazy when you cram, so don't cram. Next, as I said, college is like a whole nother level of ACADS and rankings and everything. So also, if you've never failed ever, like in high school, you may fail in college, and that's like super okay. Like if you fail an exam, if you fail a class, it's fine. Don't like drown in that. Don't drown in that self-pity and like anger towards yourself, and like, why did that happen? Because it's normal. I wouldn't say that you should be too okay with it. Just like kind of see it as a wake-up call, so that you can know what you did wrong and how you can improve, because it's just one class, you can take it again. It's not the end of the world. And if you do get delayed, college is not a race, so don't feel too bad. And also, don't be afraid to ask for help. Ask for help from your seniors, ask help from your blockmates, from professors. And before, we had this thing called the freshman block coordination program. Oh no. Okay, so it basically an FBC. An FBC is the person who helps you usually enroll or guides you through your freshman year. Your ate or kuya, ate and kuya, and usually one person is assigned to a block. This is for UP Manila lang. And this year, wala na, sadly. But that doesn't mean that, you know, there isn't help for you guys. There will always be an ate or a kuya from the higher years of your course that I'm sure is willing to help you, so make sure that you ask for help from them. Okay, and finally, my last tip is if you are not happy with the course that you're in, you always have the option to shift or to transfer into the course that you're happy with, because a lot of courses become a lot more difficult and a lot harder if you're actually not enjoying what you're doing, if it's not something that you're gonna be doing for the rest of your life. You know, a lot of people, the motivation for them is seeing what this course will bring them in the future. So if you're not happy with where you are, it's okay to move, because kawawa naman, you're gonna suffer through a bunch of years in a course that you really don't want. So you can either do that, or you can like go to college again after graduating that course. Anyway, I'm just saying, once again, college is not a race. You don't have to graduate on time just because everyone else is graduating on time. What's important is you graduate, okay? So those are all the tips and advice that I have for you guys today. If you are an incoming freshman, please let me know where you're going to school, what college that is. Actually, all of you guys, if you're a college student, let me know your year and what college you're in. I'd love to know. And if you're a high school student, please let me know what your dream college is, if you have one, or if you have a dream course, just let me know. I'd love to know you guys. So if you have any more requests, please do comment that as well. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you're not yet a Josa, please join the squad and be part of this magical universe that is my channel. So guys, I passed biology, so oh my god, thank you guys for all your prayers. If you prayed for me, I cried. I literally cried when I found out that I didn't just pass, I got like a higher grade than the passing rate. So I was just so stoked, and I was just so happy talaga. Parang, oh my god, I'm graduating on time. Anyway, so I'm so happy that I'm never gonna have to take bio ever again during my college years. Hi. I passed bio, and I'm gonna be taking neuropsychology next semester, so that's exciting. Right now I'm taking mid-year, and I'm taking archaeology and another sociology, so that's gonna be exciting. And also, what else did I want to say? I'm gonna be reporting that guy that sexually harassed me in Starbucks. I'm actually gonna go to school now and meet with my prof who's gonna help me do that. So thank you guys for all of your messages dun sa video, dun sa exam week video na yan. And I'm sure a lot of you got surprised sa ending, but thank you for all your kind words. Yeah, I think that's all I have left to say, because this video is gonna be super long if I don't stop talking. So that's all for today. I love you guys so much. Hugs and besos. Bye.
I got a feeling that we got a chemistry. Give me what's on your mind. Telling me everything, but it ain't happening. Wish I could read your vibe.